in the world I'm privileged to travel and to speak on the topic of family caregiving, I always begin the same way. I begin by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. The two words that family caregivers rarely, if ever, hear. And never is it enough, because so often the family caregivers of the world are the backbone of the healthcare systems. Now, what is involved in healthcare? It's really like a three-legged stool. One leg, that's the patient. That's the care recipient who may be physically, emotionally, or spiritually in peril. And frequently, all three areas are included. The second leg are all the professionals, the professional caregivers, from the highest paid doctor to the very underpaid worldwide home health attendants. It includes the clergy, it includes therapists, it includes all of these persons. And those are the first two legs. But the third leg of the family healthcare system is the silent patients, the family caregivers, people who are often overlooked, and people who, quite frankly, are doing everything that they're doing out of goodness and love, and certainly are not paid for that. It's been our goal to bring attention over the last 20 years, and I thank Emblemhealth for giving me that platform, to bring attention worldwide to the role of the family caregiver. First Lady Rosalind Carter probably says it better than anyone. Since leaving the White House, Mrs. Carter has been very much involved with family caregiving, and in Plains, Georgia, has her institute, the Rosalind Carter Institute for Family Caregiving. And this is her statement. In life, there are really only four types of persons. There are those of us who are caregivers today. I'm sure many of you are. I am. There are those of us who have been caregivers. There are those of us who will be caregivers. And as a multiple stroke survivor, I know this role only too well. There will be those of us who will be cared for. That really doesn't leave any of us out. And I would ask you today to consider, what roles are you presently playing? You may be in more than one role at this present time, and it's important for you to name it. And it's also important for you when you're talking to other people and they tell you something that they're doing and you hear caregiving, use the words and say, thank you for being a family caregiver. Because when we name it, we give it validity. It's not just something you're supposed to do. We also give the resource for how do we Google, how do we find out information. Now, I want to tell you this. In America, all of us are known as family caregivers. In the rest of the world, we're known as carers. And therefore, we need to know the name so that we can find the resources that are available to us. So once again, I say thank you, family caregivers. I'm Greg Johnson with my view from the heights.